What is great in the state? It is the radio rock star, aka the radio rap star, aka your favorite DJ's favorite DJ, aka the fade runner, aka the voice of choice that makes the ladies noise, aka Mr. Damn. He does that too. AKA. What's my other AKA? My other AKA is AKA Mr. Number One Show from 3 to 7 afternoons. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the market, you know. Yeah. G Money. That's who I am.
That's who you are.
Yeah. Wow. And
he is I and I is him.
You are looking at none other than the only man that is the baddest man in professional wrestling, the only man that's bad enough to climb to the top of an apple tree, pick off an orange, and make you the best damn lemonade you've ever had in your life. Mr. Magnificent. Right there.
You need to save that. That was good.
Interesting.
I just want to know who you stole it from.
Yeah, that's clearly not yours.
Yeah, you are not that clever.
What do you mean?
All.
Me and Dave have been using that for years.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's the one and only the wrestling professional wrestling, the best to talk wrestling. DB's back.
Yes. And first thing I want to say is that somebody already said that they're stealing.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know you're great. When, you know, they want to steal the intro. Man, look, welcome to another episode of the Smash the Mat podcast, man. There's huge week of wrestling that we just had, and this weekend is going to be gigantic. It's going to be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? There's so much going on. There's news, there's heartbreaks, there's betrayals, there's wins, there's losses, there's this, there's that. There's 2 shows on this weekend. There's one on Saturday.
No, there's 3.
There's 3. Technically, there's 4.
Yeah, there's so
Technically,
many.
there's 4. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be
some shows.
2 of them you can watch, 2 of them you can attend.
You
know what I'm saying? So
I'll be there.
Yes, absolutely. So, fellas, there's so much to go over. Where do you want to start? Oh my God.
We gotta start in the news.
What's up, y'all? What's good, Mike? What's up, James? Oh, wait. What's up, Trev? Before we start this, I just have to say before we start, we have to start the show off correctly.
Woo wings! Yeah! Woo woo! Wings! Legendary flavors! World Championship wings! Woo! Woo wings! Yeah! Woo!
Look, we're going to get
it has to happen.
He's going to sponsor us.
It has to happen.
Wings.
Rick, if you're watching and listening, we are 3 North Carolina boys. We are supportive of you at all times, and we love wings. We love wings because we're clearly well equipped as 3 Jewish gentlemen. That we love wings.
3 Jewish gentlemen.
Clearly. We're ready for this. Give us wings, okay? We will eat them, and then we will review them, and we hope that you sponsor us at your official Woo Wings podcast.
Absolutely. So I just want to make sure we do this correctly. All right. So now that we have that out of the way, because there was no way that we could go the whole show without hyping up Ric Flair and those wings.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? What's up, Doug? I see Doug up there. What is good? How you doing?
Of course, our comment section. Don't be afraid to ask us questions.
Right.
Leave us comments during this live stream.
That's right.
And of course, we will post this podcast later on, you know, after recording. So be ready.
Okay. So, fellas, So now, where would you like to start?
I mean, let's go with the news. Like we gotta go on. There's been a lot of wrestling news recently, and it's especially in our favorite company, All Emotions Wrestling. Good God Almighty, what is happening over there? Like, it is like ridiculous,
bro.
Tony.
See, and look, I before we even get to it, we want AEW to succeed.
Always. I've said it since day one.
And myself, we need AEW to succeed, because if we want to, as wrestlers, we need there to be as many places to work as possible.
Yes.
So
I mean, let's think back to when. Let's think back to, All In. Like, we go way back to that when that show was broadcast. We talked about it.
Yes, we did.
And then we talked about the rumors before the company came, and then we were, very excited and interested to see where it was going. We predicted. We originally thought it was going to be NWA, and then they announced the new company. Like, if you can go back to our previous episodes. We've been there every step of the way, and we wanted this company to succeed. But as I've told you, you got to call a spade a spade. You got to be able to critique what is there. And from day one, we saw the cracks. We believed, we tried, but they're coming to fruition. It was last week, I want to say, Tony Khan had a meeting with all the talent because there was a lot of craziness happening backstage.
That's right.
And it has been revealed over the last weeks or so. There's the issues with Hangman and CM Punk, where Hangman went into business for himself before their match, talking about Colt Cabana. And again, if you didn't know already, Colt Cabana and CM Punk used to be best friends. Colt sued him because, he got sued by WWE. So many things. Always. Number one, Bryant Wilkerson. But I guess the boys in the back, they were there for Colt, and so they're treating CM Punk wrong, even though he returned for the first time in 7 years to professional wrestling, and he is one of the biggest stars there are. Like, I say what I say about Phil, but Phil's a star. So you need to think business first. But CM Punk came out and roasted Hangman and everybody else while promoting his epic match with Moxley. It was amazing. And then we had the match heard around the world. But again, Tony Khan supposedly gave this rah-rah speech. Kenny and the Bucks said anybody can come backstage, but there's clearly a lot of crazy things going on backstage. And then it was come out to reveal that Eddie Kingston got suspended for
touching the face of Sammy Guevara.
They said he mushed him.
Hey, we call it a mush. He mushed him. Yeah,
because Sammy called him
his temples.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, because Sammy called him fat in a promo when he wasn't supposed to. And then there's the Thunder Rosa business. I guess Thunder Rosa broke, or I guess she broke Jamie
Hayter's nose.
Yeah, Jamie Hayter's nose, and she hid in the bathroom afterwards. And there's been numerous things about Thunder Rosa and her going into business for herself, and that she's pissy to a lot of people, a lot of the women backstage. They hate her. God, like, what is happening in AEW?
Thunder Rosa doesn't look like the type of me to run and hide, but I don't know her. So, that's just an off-brand opinion. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm a fan like everybody else.
Yeah, we clearly don't know.
But we have no idea.
But the fact that all of this is coming out, somebody's leaking this business, and between that, like, what's happening? What is happening in AEW?
I don't know. Like, they've had issues before, but why is everything just like, it just seems like it's more
all at once?
Yeah,
this is what it could be. What it could be. It could be the Triple H effect.
Ooh, the game. The game. He told you. He told you.
It has nothing to do with that. But,
he told you he was coming back. You know, he when they won the quote unquote Wednesday War, I know Triple H sat back. He's like, "Don't worry,
You going? He sat there like what's my man Rico and Belly with the banana? You gonna get yours, B? I'm gonna drop a dime on them cats.
And WWE's not made, you know, it's not been perfect, but it's been consistent. It's been entertaining. Like I've sat through most of Raw if I'm not tired. I mean,
I haven't been excited for Monday Night Raw in a while, and you know, it's happening. Yeah. It's happening now. It's getting better and better. But first, before we get to WWE, let's talk about Tony Khan had just made some comments. Oh boy.
Oh man. If the scenes haven't cracked yet, again, Tony Khan does it again. So I guess he was asked why CM Punk got more time to promote his championship match with Jon Moxley at All Out more than Thunder Rosa. I guess CM Punk got to talk longer, and then she only got around 8 minutes. And he said, "Yeah, that's because Punk is better." In oh so many words, he just said that Punk is better than his women's world heavyweight champion. So he gets more time.
So what you're telling me is she's not coming back.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You're telling me is she's not coming back.
I wouldn't say that. Look, I don't think that what Tony Khan said was wrong, but it was wrong that he said it, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, CM Punk is a bigger star. Yes, you give him the more time, but what you don't do is you don't publicly bury your
women's world
champion,
your women's world heavyweight champion.
Right. You can't get out there and say, "Oh, she's not that over." Well, I mean, it's when it comes to people getting over, to me, it's a 50-50 split. To me, it's the wrestler and the booker. What are you giving them, and what is the wrestler doing with what you give them? Because when we look at the history of wrestling, there are plenty of wrestlers who was given everything and they never got themselves over. And then you have situations where the bookers give you nothing. And the wrestlers, they get themselves over, i.e. Zack Ryder.
Yes.
Zack Ryder made the most of whatever he did.
I mean, all the things he was doing on social media, WWE adopted. Like, it's crazy. Like, he copped onto that before, the company did.
Rusev is another guy.
Exactly.
Super over. Whether they meant him to get that over or not. It happened.
And that's the thing. I will give credit to Triple H, because he's recognizing, he's like, okay, this talent is good at this. This is what they're good at. I am going to use my powers to elevate that, while also writing some stories to help assist in that. But I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to pump up what's working and continue to push it up. That is what you do when you own a company. You don't need to, that's why everybody got so frustrated with Vince McMahon. He'll see somebody at NXT, he's like, I like how they look, but let's change their name and let's change this. And I want them to say these words every time.
Let me veer away for a hot second.
Yeah.
Because y'all know that I listen to Cornette a lot, and I listen to K100, Conan and Disco. Conan and Disco, and make sure you check them out. Conan and Disco just recently interviewed Road Dogg.
Yeah.
They just recently interviewed Road Dogg, and they asked the question. They said, Road Dogg, how do you get somebody that's hot as fire, like Bray Wyatt, and for lack of a better term, fuck it up twice. And Road Dogg said to the effect of, sometimes like Vince lets the guys do what they do, but once he sees how somebody's going, he wants to do a little something himself.
He's like, McMahon sizzle.
Right. And there's
Here
no
you go.
Then it turns into McMahon trash.
Then it's good shit. No, it's hot shit. That's what it becomes.
Yeah.
It's such good shit.
It's such hot shit.
Rest in peace, Vince. Okay. I mean, but
dead. He's just gone.
I don't know what you mean. Okay, but here's the exact quote, just in case anyone was wondering. In a media briefing, Tony Khan was asked why Thunder Rosa got less promo time than CM Punk when she vacated her AEW championship. He said the following: an 8-minute promo with CM Punk is going to draw more than an 8-minute Thunder Rosa promo, and that's what I booked for.
I mean,
is he wrong?
But that's not the point.
No, he's not wrong. But
that's not the point.
But you
that's
don't bury your talent.
Like Mr. Magnificent, let me break it down to you. What if your boss called you in, both you and another person that you work for, you both have a presentation, but they rather hear, exactly. They rather hear that this guy's presentation, even though yours is just the same length, it's just as good. He'd rather hear his presentation and completely ignore you. Because
I'd have to burn the building down.
Exactly. And also you're both the top salesmen of this company. You are both the top of this company. And he decided, no, I don't want to. No. This guy Marco, he talks. He's way more important than Ken is, and they're both my top salesmen. That's.
I see that. I see
now you get it. Now see, so it doesn't matter if he's right. You can be right all day, but that's the kind of stuff you talk in boardrooms. You don't talk to social media and your reporters.
Hashtag
Boom.
Big Swole was right.
Big Swole is right.
Big Swole. Somebody owes Big Swole an apology.
Everybody.
Because Big Swole was speaking that truth, and like all the non-melanated people started trashing her. Like, she was speaking them facts.
I'm just saying, the day that Cody Luther Shabazz Rhodes left is the day that everything, because
they died.
Yes, I mean they flash back to, I guess someone made a bet about that no other company could, like they said ROH couldn't sell out an arena with 10,000 fans, and he commented, he said, "I'll take that bet," and that led to. Yeah, it was Meltzer. And then Cody himself said, "I'll take that bet," and it led to All In. Cody was the fire that lit that, and he got pushed out. Come on now. Think about that. Like you're messing up, and I'm gonna say it. I hate to say it. As long as this company is called All Elite Wrestling, that elite is going to be that big problem of that freaking company. And I will say that. And I'm sorry. Again, this is what I feel, and I feel like they got so much indie mindset that they need to get past to focus on what works. Again, the only reason they were winning to begin with is because WWE was so bad. They were failing upwards, and now that WWE has gotten their act together, all you're doing is shining the light of what was already there.
So while we're on the subject, how do we feel about the AEW Undisputed Championship match that happened yesterday? No, I'm sorry. Last week. Last week. It was
okay. Here's my problem with that match.
Oh boy.
It was very.
I'm gonna let him go first. I'm gonna tell you.
It was a very interesting thing to do, especially with all the attention and everything being on this very match and what's going on. Do you know where they messed up?
Do I know where they messed up?
Yeah. Do you know where they messed up? The big thing.
Putting it in the hands of the talent?
No. It was at 9:00 on your freaking program.
You know what?
That
right there let me know that something was up. Because there was no way they was going to wrestle for an hour. Because why would you wrestle for an hour 10 days before your pay-per-view?
First of all, why are you doing this?
As to why even do it then? Like that match in general didn't even make sense. Why would you waste a unification match on a regular TV show?
Yes, but I mean,
unless they're just trying to hot shot ratings.
But
then it's like,
yes, then it's clear what you're trying to do. But the big thing too, even with the result of what you did, you put that at the end of the show, because after the show, everything else was unimportant. Nobody was talking about the rest of the show.
Victor is a man that plays WWE GM mode. Because why? Because you don't put your good matches in the middle of the show.
You don't.
It's start hot. Your first match is got to be a great match. Then your second, third, fourth, whatever. They can be whatever. But your first and your last match should be your hottest match, according to WWE 2K2 GM mode.
I mean, that's true. It's true. It leads to wins. It leads to wins every time.
You know. But it's cool. I mean, video games and real life aren't the same, but to me, I was like, you start off hot, you keep things going, and then you close hot. That's how you should do.
And, I was listening to Busted Open Radio, and they were talking on there about that, and they had some call-ins, and the fans were saying, or some of the fans were saying that after that match, they were done. Like
everybody was done with the show.
Like one fan only stayed.
What can you possibly do after the biggest prize in your company is defended at the 1 hour mark? After that, what the is left? What do I want to watch for?
I'm just saying. But then again, wait. Then you're going to miss the trios tournament, which is main event 3 weeks in a row.
Oh, you could have they could have switched those spots. And then the show ends on a cliffhanger. And then everybody's like, holy crap, I gotta watch Rampage or something.
Wait. You're saying to me you want to put Kenny Omega in the middle of the show? Like, what is
First things first. What you're not going to do is say his name like that.
Oh yeah, Kenneth Gene Omega.
Omega. Then you gonna say his name correct.
I think what they were going for, which they horribly failed at, is WWE has been known to do stuff like that. Like they'll start off the show like really, really hot, but then they'll have a great finish for the show. AEW didn't have that. Had they had a great finish, I'd have been like, okay, now that makes sense. But there was nothing they can do after that.
All they wanted to do was, I don't even remember what the match was. Oh, yes, I do. It was Death Triangle versus Aussie Open. That's what it was. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not a Will Ospreay fan, because
I don't know. You know what?
He was my 2019 Wrestler of the Year.
I was going to say, let's go back to 2019. What did I tell you? I did not really get Will Ospreay, but let me tell you, that boy can talk, bruv. Like bruv. I want a bruv shirt now at this point, because he won me over because he can talk, and he is like, honestly, I can't be mad. He's explosive. Like he's reaching that level that people reach when they're reaching that main event conversation level. Like just earlier this year, that's what the same thing I was saying about Jay White. Jay White reached that level.
Love me some Jay White.
And now Will Ospreay is that next in line. Like I cannot say enough. Like he won me over.
I tried to tell y'all in 2019.
You did.
But see, and look, and this is
I will say it.
Some
people
did. Will watch him wrestle and be like, oh, he does too many flips. But the thing is, he can do a lot more than that.
Yeah.
But that's just what gets people hyped. You know what I'm saying? But he can actually wrestle.
Yeah, but it's just to find a person who connects it and makes themselves complete. They get the personality across, then they have the work. Like that forms a complete star. And honestly, he's reached that level. But now he's not even going to be there at the pay-per-view. He's gone now from AEW. It's like, what was the point of this?
Yes,
you tell me out of 14 matches on the card, he's not one of them?
Yeah, exactly. He's wrestled twice, 2 weeks in a row. He's wrestled 2 weeks in a row, and now he's not in this company leading up to the pay-per-view. It's like, what was the point of this build?
So obviously they must have lost then. What, did they wrestle last night?
Yeah, they wrestled. They wrestled last night against the Elite.
Of course they lost.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Who, by the way, we're in the main event for the third week in a row. Some reasoning.
It's because from North Carolina, something about.
Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The intro this week was the funniest. He lit Will Ospreay on fire, like saying, of course, the man who beat Will Ospreay in their last encounter and who sells more merchandise than Will Ospreay. Like, oh my God. Okay. That was the best part of the match, honestly, was that intro. Also, the fact of Nick Jackson, who, like I told you guys, if you remember, I feel like we're doing references to back in the day episodes where I told you Nick Jackson, if he dumped Matt, he would be a single superstar. Like he shows it every time. Like he's the Jeff Hardy of the Hardley boys, as Jim Cornette would call them. Yeah. But very much Nick Jackson can get down in matches. And like that's another person that I could see being AEW world champion one day. But he's got to, leave his brother. Wow. But that would cause some issues.
Since we're here, should we start with the predictions?
Sure.
I'm trying to think if there's any other news before we proceed.
I mean, unless you want to talk about Daniel Garcia and Daniel Bryan and Chris Jericho,
I mean, let's just break down the card and we can talk a little bit about everything that's happened.
Let's do that. Okay, so let us start with the Casino ladder match. Winner of this match will earn themselves a shot at the AEW Championship. Now, All Out is this Sunday. Actually, let me turn this banner off so you can see. This Sunday, live at 8 p.m. Okay? Mm-hmm. Probably watch it on Bleacher Report or whatever you guys use to watch it. Oh, if you live in Fayetteville or Hope Mills or anything, you can watch the show at Millstone 14.
Yes.
Show. That's right. $25. You know what I'm saying?
$25.
Beverages, drinks, not free, but you can get there. So this match has Claudio Castagnoli. It's got Wheeler Yuta. It's got Penta El Zero. I don't know what he's Penta.
Escura.
Yeah, there we go. He changes it every 3 months, and I can't keep up.
Hey, I respect him.
Ray Phoenix, Rush, Andrade, and Dante Martin, plus the Joker.
The Joker.
This is one of those times I have absolutely no idea who the Joker is.
I know.
Absolutely no
I know who it is.
Who is it?
Hey, let's get everybody get their picks out of the way first.
Okay, all right.
I have no idea.
So I'm sitting here wondering, why is Claudio even in this match?
To do some strongman stuff. You know how they do.
Yeah. So I'm expecting, I'll go Rush.
Rush? Okay.
Yeah. Rush is my pick.
Just because I have no clue or any idea, I'll go with G.
Wait. You don't know who any of these guys are? You don't even want to choose Claudio?
Are we talking about who the Joker's going to be?
No. I said who's going to win the match.
Oh, Claudio.
Okay. Yeah. The correct answer is the Joker. The Joker's going to win. Post Mike's comment, because that's who the Joker's going to be.
Hold on. Let me get back to it.
So spoilers. It's Maxwell Jacob Friedman. There's no question about it. Instantly when I saw that it's going to be him.
Good job, Mike. We will see for sure. We will see. I honestly almost forgot about MJF because he was white hot, super hot, the hottest thing in wrestling. And then they like, hey man,
hey, that's TK booking. That's TK booking. They're white hot, and then he kills them, and then brings back at the worst.
I made a mistake. I'm back now.
Oh, now my long-term booking comes to fruition.
Road Dogg said the only reason they use long-term booking is because they only use certain people once a month.
Because it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap.
Not on the show every week.
No.
Yeah, man.
Long-term booking.
Right. All right. So let's go.
Hey, did you see Hangman wiggle his eyebrow? That's a setup for a future world title match. That's a hint. Let me tell you, the mental gymnastics, that people use when they're watching AEW, like they try to decipher every little bit. And I'm like, come on now. If you have to like try to make up this stuff for yourself to try to figure it out, you're doing too much. This is not even fun anymore. Like, what are we even doing? But yeah, it's the Joker. It's Maxwell Jacob Friedman. So we'll see what happens. And if it's a casino ladder match, knowing them, they'll probably do some screwy stuff, and he's gonna cash in at the end of the night or something. I don't know.
Rip Cannon said it's a tag team casino ladder match.
It's a what? I don't.
All these guys aren't in teams though.
No, it's not a tag
Only
team match.
two of them
No,
are.
it's a singles.
Yeah. Sorry, Rip. I'm confused as to what
That
you
is
speak of.
that is incorrect, sir.
But speaking of a tag team match, we've got
let's go
a 6-man tag team match. Wardlow and 7-star FTR versus Jay Lethal and the mother-loving Motor City Machine Guns making their AEW debut.
I want to be in the Motor City.
Bro,
let me tell you, that's
gonna be a great match.
That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. Another person who's cooled off after being white hot is Wardlow.
Wardlow, definitely Wardlow.
Oh no, Wardlow and FTR. Again, there was a lot of controversy surrounding with FTR recently. They are not going to be in the AEW video game. Supposedly there was reasons for them to be left off. And between that and everyone assumed that they were going to be wrestling the Bucks for the AEW world title. That didn't end up happening. And there's a lot of rumors because
remember I brought this up a couple weeks ago.
You did.
About the Bucks not dropping the titles, to FTR.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, but luckily enough, we got an amazing black team winning it for the culture. But I'm tired of us.
Our glory.
I'm tired of you using us for the culture to do some shady stuff. Like I really get sick of that.
Ridiculous.
But okay, what are our picks for this match?
So I'm going with 7-star FTR and Wardlow. And shout out to FTR for doing a show with AML this past weekend.
Hey, North Carolina boys all day.
Huge show. So shout out to them.
Yeah, FTR North Carolina boys.
I will also go Wardlow and FTR.
Yeah, FTR low is winning. So
FTR low.
All right, let us move on to which one is this one? Bryan Danielson versus Chris Jericho, the Lionheart. Not the pain, not Le Champion, not the pain maker, not a little bit of the bubbly, the Lionheart, Chris Jericho.
This is going to be the best match since Chris Jericho versus Daniel Bryan. I'm so excited for this match.
Y'all ain't.
Okay, I got to give it to Jericho on this one. Just because it's Jericho. He can only lose like one match every so often in his contract. So I think he's losing. No, I think he's winning this one. Even though, as always, I'm a Daniel Bryan fan, or no, Bryan Danielson fan, even though he changed his name.
He's no longer DB.
He's no longer a DB, but Bryan Danielson is still the world's best wrestler. That's just fact. Now, did you see that shirt? Because everybody always jokes with that Daniel Bryan staring picture that goes out.
No, I didn't see it.
All right, I'll find it and I'll send it to you so you could add it. But there's a shirt based on it that it's amazing, and I'm gonna have to buy it. This will be the first AEW shirt that I buy.
Interesting.
But let's go on with the picks.
You're going Chris Jericho. I'm going Bryan Danielson because he came back and he lost, and it's like that really. I really don't see losing too much. So, I'm going Bryan Danielson.
You know, this is why G Money and Mr. Magnificent make a great tag team, because we agree on stuff like this. Bryan Danielson.
Just like I said before, I was proficient in McMahon logic. Now you can say I'm proficient in TK logic.
Mr. Magnificent, I just want you to remember one thing.
What's that?
And sportsmanship. I mean, hey, Magnificent knows when he's been bested. Like you said, this one went beginning to end, and there we go. That's the sportsmanship we like to see here in Ring Wars Carolina. Don't we, Steve?
I have no idea what I'm watching right now, but I hate it.
How can you hate that? Oh, what? No!
Yes! Yes!
I just want you, before you say anything else about a team, remember that.
Did you see the way that G Money rolled his hands? It's gonna lead to a world title match one day. Long-term booking.
Long term. All right. So next match. Will this be the match where Jade Cargill finally loses? Does she lose to Athena? Is the streak broken?
Because
I won't even give you guys a chance to talk. No, she's not losing. She's going to stay the TBS champion. She's still going to be that bitch show. Jade Cargill all day, every day, 3 times on Sunday.
Can I just say that I miss her on TBS because I feel like she's never on TBS. She's always on TNT.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah,
she's never on TBS, even though she's the champion of the channel. Yeah, because only black people exist on Fridays.
Oh my!
And everyone's white.
AEW.
Oh, Jesus.
Who are you guys choosing?
I'm going to go with Athena just because I think.
What's Jade's record right now? Do we know?
No.
I think she's 36-0.
Is she 36? Yeah, she's gonna go to a cool 40 before she drops it. So I'm gonna say Jade. The one and
only.
Say it again. Cut the shit, Magnificent.
Oh, that's the video I should have got. There's a montage of her saying "cut the shit."
Yeah, we need that. We need that.
Yes, indeed. It definitely is Thirsty Thursday when Jade is on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Let me not make that voice anymore.
And let me tell you, Jade has that theme. Like, I love her theme music. It's like just straight guitar, like rolling. It's like amazing.
Oh, here's one. This will be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Ricky Starks versus Powerhouse Hobbs.
Man, since the beginning of time,
this one hurts
light skinned men and dark men have faced off in fisticuffs.
It's the battle of the Caramel Brothers and the Charcoal Brothers.
Battle of the Brothers.
It never ends.
Let me tell you, now, I will say that was the best thing they did after that terrible travesty of a world title match. Ricky Starks came out and did a promo that was like one of the best promos. Ricky Starks is the man, but he's losing to Powerhouse Hobbs. That's my pick. Even though I want Starks to win, but I think they're building him up as that baby face that's chasing. But Hobbs has had not a lot of anything. So
it's basically me and G at the end of any type of battle royal. This is facts.
This is real. I've called it.
This is so facts. Like the battle of light skin and dark skin is me and Alex Bryant in any multi-man match
since the beginning of time.
Since the beginning of 2020.
I think this is an obvious choice. I mean, I don't even know why we're debating. It starts all the way.
No, it's not a debate. I just have a different pick, but
you're wrong.
Well, I'm gonna hold it down for the Dark Chocolate Brothers, and I'm going with Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Because and ancient wrestling booking says, if the face wins clean the first time, there's no reason for them to wrestle any other time.
That's real.
But if the heel wins, there's always a reason for the face to come back and fight him again.
But this is AEW.
Yes.
This is also true. This is
very true.
This never look. Alexander Garza said he agrees with Mr. Magnificent. Look, I know you're new to the show. Nobody ever agrees with Mr. Magnificent.
So you are if you bet on what Magnificent says, you're going to lose all your money. You're going to be poor. Do not ever agree with him. Especially if Ken ever gives you lottery numbers, you better burn them. Like,
Flip him. If he gives you 61, do 16.
Yes, go the exact opposite. Or it's like Price is Right, where the person guesses like $1 extra on their guess. Do that.
They're like the price would be let me do $1,472, and then you got to go $1,472.01.
1 cent, and then you will win it. You got it. That's what you do. Anything he says. Anything he says.
Facts though. You know what I'm saying? Now, Playboy says, I think it's Haas because they're building him as a monster heel.
Exactly.
Going into the baby role.
Exactly. That's the dealio. I mean, it's taking forever. I mean, and being in Team Taz was like pointless for all these dudes. But hey, they're trying. Yes. They're trying. Oh yeah, make sure you look in the whatchamacallit, add some pictures. So
okay. Good. Excellent. Yeah. So this is going to be a very interesting match.
Yeah.
Christian Cage versus Jungle Boy.
Yeah.
That's going to be extremely interesting.
Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me.
I don't care about this match, to be honest.
It's
you know why you don't care about this match? Because you haven't heard Christian Cage's promos. That's why. That's the only reason you would not be interested in this match, because Christian Cage has been sauteing and pan frying Jack Perry for a while.
Here's the thing.
He is killing him on these promos, bro.
That's been a highlight, but I feel like it's been very one-sided, especially for this feud. They're trying to build up Jungle Boy like they've been, because he's one of the 4 pillars, but it's just not working. Like, there's something missing, and I just don't know.
See, he's being outclassed on these damn promos. Like, it's not even fair.
The downside to AEW is a lot of these dudes, there's a lot of people on this roster that if they were in the performance center or the developmental system, they would be stars. But to just throw them on a TV show, it's kind of tough, because they got people in the back saying, "Hey man, do your stuff, man. Don't listen to all the older money-making talents that have been around the world and won world championships. Don't listen to them. Do the stuff that you think is right." And man, TK is going to back us up anyway.
Yeah.
So which sucks, because there's a lot of people that could be mega stars, and they need to listen. They need to be trained to be that.
Right.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Jungle Boy, just because they're really trying to build him up. He needs it.
Absolutely. This is Jungle Boy. Jack Perry is going to win this match. It's not even. Yeah, he's definitely winning.
See, even there, that's your first step. Change his name to Jack Perry, like the Jungle Boy deal.
That's what he just said in his last promo. Yeah. He said, "You're not fighting." He's like, "You're not wrestling Jungle Boy. You're fighting Jack Perry."
But they still advertising Jungle Boy.
I mean, yeah.
But
I like JR's been calling him Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Yeah.
So
see, that works. See, maybe that could be the deal. But there's another factor, and that is freaking Luchasaurus, who's another person who needs to take off that stupid mask and just be Luchasaurus.
Change the music. You know what they do? They do a lot of stuff to get people chanting and singing along, because I mean, look, it's always good to have, if you can get the crowd to follow you in unison in something, that's a good thing.
I would say that's the most genius thing that AEW has done.
Yes, absolutely.
Been willing. Now he's spending a crap ton of money, but he's willing to do it to assist. Like, again, Moxley, Wild Thing, CM Punk, Cult of Personality,
Chris Jericho, Judas.
Yeah, or Orange Cassidy with his song too.
I don't know what his song is.
It's another famous song. I can't think of it, but
and this goes to another thing that I got from Conan. Second thing, Conan actually I followed Conan like a week ago, and like he was writing me messages in the DM, and I was like, this ain't him. But he was like, yo, do you listen to the show? This, and this. And I was like, holy crap. So he's going to be shouting us out on the show pretty soon.
The man, K-Dog?
But K-Dog said,
you talking about Filthy Animal?
Yes.
You talking about it? You talking about Wolfpack?
Red and Black Wolfpack, yes.
You talking about K-Dog himself?
You talking about Jermaine Cole?
A-Dog.
But like he said, you're right. He said, and I agree, a 5-star match has never drawn money.
It has not,
because it's after the fact. You know, what gets you to that point is what draws the money. The promos get you to that fact. You know what I'm saying? Whatever
the compliment
get you there. Like the match is the end product. That there is no money. There is no money in a 5-star match because it's already happened. Hopefully you were there to see it.
If you heard like a lot of the real people in the business, they always say like a promo is good. They're like, oh man, they just sold tickets. Like that's the point.
Yes, exactly.
Selling tickets, like especially anytime CM Punk talks, he sells tickets. Payoff. Like even though this feud has been downright terrible, the promo last night on Dynamite is probably one of the segments of the year, and I will say that full-handedly. Even though CM Punk frustrates me, but man, that dude can sell a match. He can sell a pay-per-view. He can make anything serious and make it not stupid. Like that is a star. Like that is a star. The star, yes, the story is what draws the money. And as soon as people understand that, the soon you will understand wrestling and what works. The moves are great. The moves are great. Matches are great. But what gets you there? Yes,
it's
the story.
The match has to live up to the build.
Yes,
that's the thing. The match has to live up to the build, but the build has got to be something.
And that's why
something.
And that's why all these matches.
People watch you wrestle. People want to watch you wrestle. Like you got to give them a reason to want to watch you wrestle. Yeah. So what is it? What is that thing?
Sell tickets.
You know what I'm saying?
Sell tickets.
It's got whatever the gimmick is, or if you got a catchphrase, or if your gear is cool, or if you do something, like there's got to be something that makes people want to see you. It's not just going to be because you're there. Because hell, there's thousands of wrestlers. You can watch anybody.
Mm-hmm. My pick though for the match.
I don't think we have a graphic for.
I'll give it to Jungle Boy Jack Perry. That'd be my pick for that one. So what's
we're all going Jungle Boy Jack Perry.
Yeah, even though Christian, he's been the star of that. So next up.
So I don't think they had a graphic for the main event because they just decided the main event was yesterday. And can I say something real quick?
Oh, we got aren't there other matches though? There's a ton of other matches.
If there's a ton of other matches, I didn't see them. Well, what are the other matches?
There's Kip Sabian versus
a lot of matches.
Kip Sabian versus
I just saw the face.
Yeah, we had against Pac, the Mid-Atlantic champion.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, so Kip Sabian returned from injury after like a year. He's been sitting in the crowd wearing a box on his head. A lot of people, would see him at AEW shows, including our very own Mr. Magnificent, who was sitting right behind him and did not realize he was sitting behind an actual contracted AEW wrestler. That shows you how professional he is at the job of working on the Smash and Matt podcast.
Months ago, he wasn't even a thought. Like I was like, Chris Sabin? Chris Sabin who? What happened to him? Like,
Kip Sabian.
You don't even
First of all, Kip Sabian, who was there since AEW debuted. He was one of their original
Kip Sabian with Penelope Ford.
Yes. So anyway, Kip Sabian caused Pac and the Death Triangle to lose in the trios battle royal or whatever, or the trios tournament, which by the way, the main event of the trios tournament, which is already looking like it's going to be the Elite versus Dark Order for the finals of that match.
Crap, there's a lot of matches on this card.
Yes, there's a ton.
We're gonna have to run through these fast.
Yeah, let's do it. Ridiculous. But because Hangman just joined Dark Order, he replaced 10 to be in the match, so they're clearly setting up the Elite versus the Dark Order. Yeah. So which is dumb, but long-term booking.
Long-term booking. I'm going Pac because it's Pac.
Oh yeah.
I love the bastard.
I don't know. I'd say let's change it up. Let's do Kip Sabian. Pac's been defending this title.
Have you even defended the title? I don't know because
he's defended it.
Look, I haven't. Look, you know me. I'm on and off with AEW, so I wouldn't know.
It's turned into like the Dark World title in a way because he'll go around the world defending the title.
Well, I'm in on AEW.
No, he hasn't defended the title on AEW.
Okay, got you. All right. FTW Championship, Hook versus Angelo Parker. Since I don't know who Angelo Parker is, I'm going Hook.
No, Angelo Parker. He's part of the JAS. He's one of the 2.0 dudes.
Oh, I'm definitely going Hook then.
Yeah. I'm sending Hook. And again, let's remind everyone the FTW title is an unsanctioned title.
Yeah. And it is.
His father created the belt.
So the son carried it.
I can't. This company is killing me. Okay, what's next?
So, kickoff match. Eddie Kingston versus Tomohiro Ishii. I didn't know this match was happening. But I am a Stone Pitbull fan. I love Tomohiro Ishii.
Think about that. A true fan of Ishii. I'm a fan of Ishii too. And it's on the pre-show, and he didn't even know about this match.
With no build.
Well, because it was originally supposed to be Kingston and
Sammy Guevara. Yeah, I know.
Guevara, but we all know what happened with that. So Kingston all the way.
Yeah, because Ishii's not going to come in and beat him.
No.
That would make even less sense.
It would.
It
would.
Which is why it might happen.
There's another
booking. There's another. By the way, we're not stealing from Public Enemies podcast. That's another podcast I see all the time on Twitter, and they make the long-term booking joke. Just so you know, we're not stealing. We support you guys because Black podcast all day. So.
Oh yeah, there's another podcast off the script that I seen on Pro Wrestling TV, and he said he lives and dies for long-term booking.
Yeah,
so it's But next, another 6-man tag.
Okay.
The Redeemer, Miro,
Darby, yes,
Allin, and Sting versus the House of Black.
The Redeemer, Sting, and his son.
The illegitimate son.
Yeah. But there's some rumors floating around that Malachi Black asked for his release from AEW. And he was another person supposedly signed one of the 5-year deals.
Wow. Not surprised.
Okay, so let's break this down. Just in case. Let's think about this.
Okay.
Would Malachi Black stay in the company of, where he's just been in a group this whole time, he's not had any single feuds, or will he go to the company?
He said it was from a fake page. Bryant said it came from a fake page.
Or would he go to the company where the man booked him like a main eventer since the time he debuted?
I mean, look, we know how Triple H felt about Aleister Black.
Okay, everybody saying it's fake. I don't care. I like to speculate. Okay, I think it's interesting, even if it's, who knows? Maybe watch. What if Malachi looks at the page? He's like, "Oh crap, man, that might be a good idea."
I wasn't trying to go, but
damn. He's like, "Let me look at that contract." Ooh. Oh man, that man is stressed out. Let me tell you, he is so sick to his stomach. He's like, I want Vince back so badly.
The random Kevin Dunn pick.
Kevin Dunn, he is sweating because Triple H is staring at him every day. Like, like when you hate somebody so much, I bet Triple H walks down the hallway and just looks at him and then keeps walking. Or he looks at him, looks at his watch, looks at him again, and keeps walking. Like, your time's up, buddy. Your time is up.
The random ass Kevin Dunn selfie, though.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's comedy.
Twitter confirmed. Man, hold on. Put this up, Brian. What Brian said. Put that up. Twitter confirmed it was a fake Brian Alvarez. First of all, Twitter confirmed is not a good argument for anything. It is not a good argument for anything. Twitter says a lot of things every day.
Twitter be killing people that are alive.
Exactly. All the time. Who knows? Brian Alvarez might have posted it on his burner and then deleted it quick. All right. Let's keep it rolling. I think Redeemer Redeemer, Sting, and his son will win. Or there might be a twist where Darby and Sting join House of Black, kick Malachi out. Malachi leaves, and the Redeemer becomes a hero because he gets beat up. So I don't know. I'm just making it up.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. All right. Okay, I have one. I got this one now. It took me a while to find it.
Yes.
So let's
on the longest card in history.
I know,
and
man.
People were talking about WrestleMania like that was too long.
We about to hit our first hour, and we ain't even got the WWE yet. Good
yeah.
Okay, AEW. So the main event, right there in the middle.
All right, main event:
John Moxley versus CM Punk. And let me just say this before we get into it. This was the most unnecessary
convoluted
to a match. Yeah, convoluted. This was ridiculous. Like, this didn't need to happen the way it did.
It didn't.
And you know what? Somebody had made a comment earlier, and I saw it and I missed it. And I think it was it Vic? It was somebody that said something about what's up with the 400 pay-per-views in Chicago. And bro, this is ridiculous because here it goes. Here it is. Victor says, side note, can we chill with the 400 pay-per-views in Chicago? It feels like every other pay-per-view is there, like if there's nowhere else to go. That's literally their hottest market.
There's nowhere else for them to go because they know they're going to be hot in Chicago.
That is like their hottest market. And I agree. Like they be
since All In.
They spam the hell out of Chicago, man. But this fake redemption story, like,
I'm not gonna lie, the promo last night was great with Ace Steel.
The was good, but like
we didn't need to do this. We didn't need to do this.
Moxley comes out. He says,
cooked him.
Punk ain't shit. Pretty much.
He cooked him. He cooked him. He got cooked, as Adrian Bronner says. He got cooked.
He drops he's a whoever wants a piece. You know what I'm saying? I can do this. I can do that. Like, yeah, Moxley cut a good promo. Who I didn't know was Ace Steel came out, took the contract. Later on, CM Punk comes out. Oh, woe is me. Maybe love isn't enough. Here comes exactly. Oh, emo Punk.
I'm so hurt inside.
Yeah. Okay. They're like, no, don't do that. Then here comes Ace Steel.
I trained you. He came out like the who was the trainer of Rocky?
He pulled
Mickey is like,
come on, Rock.
Come on, Rock. You got what it takes. You got to have heart, kid. I'm the one who trained you.
Bro,
you know,
he pulled the Glock Anderson, the armed Anderson.
Armed Anderson.
He pulled the armed Anderson. You know what I'm saying? But like, I mean, it worked. Oh, this was, the best thing about that whole situation was, and I'm about to show you where to go. Where to go, damn it. Is this it? I done put so many pictures in here, I can't find anything. But oh man, it's gone. I just had it in here. Who's erasing my
Who's erasing what?
Who's erasing my That's not it.
Oh yeah.
That's not it. This isn't hey, we got a lot of stuff to get into.
We got a lot, so we're gonna have to kick it in overdrive.
Okay. I can't find it.
Yeah.
I thought it was in here. But the best thing was when he was in the crowd, and the people were like super hyped for him.
Yeah.
And somebody like
looked at their baby.
And I thought I had it.
Like Simba from the Lion King.
Oh man.
302. There it is. I see it now.
Okay, you put that comment right there at the bottom.
There it is. Bam. This right here. This was the best part.
Yeah, it's like who's baby. Like, first of all, what's that infant doing at that arena?
Why would you take your child to a wrestling show? Number one.
He's not going to remember it. Oh gosh, we missed like 2 matches.
Bro,
on the longest pay-per-view in the world. We forgot the women's title match and the tag team match.
This is a week-long event.
Yes,
I swear to God. Hey, Mr. Magnificent.
290
We had a question
extravaganza.
from Kevin Go. She said, "Did you like Don Morocco?"
Sure.
You know what? We're taking applications for a new producer.
Oh
on the
my
show.
God, Mr. Bro, where's Harry Miller when you need him?
Where's Harry Miller?
Oh my God.
No, put this last comment that's up from a Facebook user. Let me tell you, this man here can find
All he
food.
does is eat like
Let me tell you, if Kid was ever lost in the desert, he will somehow find food. I don't know how he does. He all of a sudden be pop up with chicken. You're like, how do you find chicken out here, man? He's like, man, they were right over there. And
I
you
swear
see
I did that one time. We were at a show in Charlotte, me and
Yeah.
Deep, and we sit there talking. He turned around and turned back around. I'm sitting there with a bucket of chicken.
It's like, how does this man find food? It doesn't make sense. Oh God.
Sponsored by Jelly Belly.
what other matches is there, bro? Like,
Okay,
this-
so there's also the
Dear
women's interim.
Oh yeah, duh. How did I miss that? Because there's too many damn matches on this show, man. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
What time are they starting? Like noon?
They need to.
Good Lord.
Yeah. So I don't have the graphic. I thought I did, but I don't. It's Tony Storm versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, versus Jamie Hayter versus Hikaru Shida.
I think it's going to go to Hater. I think they're going to do like a twist
Really?
with that, especially with everything that went down. No, I'm just kidding. It's Tony Storm.
Tony, you know what?
Uh-huh.
Why break what works? I'm going DMD, Dr. Britt Baker.
Oh, we've already seen
I
that
know we
match.
have, but you know what?
She's like the hottest thing going at the moment, aside from JD.
No, they're not going to do that. It's Tony. Like, you know how pissed fans got at how long she was champion, and then they're going to roll around to do that again? They're not going to do that. I know TK is ridiculous, but he's not that ridiculous. Yeah, you know what? Let me not speak too soon. He might do it.
All right.
But move on. AEW World Tag Team Championship.
I forgot about that too.
Yes.
Good God.
Yeah, he in the desert with some wooings.
Bro, ain't no way, dog.
Yeah, he'll find it. But this is going to be a pretty dark, another dark match, which is great. Not
This show's gonna
AEW
end at,
dark,
like,
but
1 in the
it's a lot of
morning.
black people.
It really
I'm
is.
watching this one at home.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Swerve in Our Glory taking on The Acclaim.
Swerving our glory all day.
I want Max Caster better light them on fire with his opening rap, or I will be pissed.
He's not that great of a rapper.
No, but he's got lines sometimes, and especially
he's not a better rapper than Swerve.
But
Hell,
Swerve
I
ain't
don't
gonna
know if he's a better rapper than damn Keith Lee.
but they don't rap. They're not going to come out rapping.
They're not, but they should.
At least he would have some interesting lines. We'll see. But I think it's going to stay with Swerve in Our Glory. Maybe Keith will finally make it to the ring, and he'll get
Don't
there.
do that.
I'm
Don't
sorry.
do that.
I have never seen a man walk in a run-in. Let's just say it.
That just proves you he wasn't really trying. He was like,
He walked to a
He's like,
run-in.
they die, they die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if he dies, he dies.
It's no skin off my back.
Yeah.
Whatever. I guess.
But yeah, Swerve in Our Glory. But yeah, the main event. All right, now main event. I don't think Sammy Guevara has a match. I think that's his punishment. He
No,
doesn't have a match.
that match with Sammy's on Rampage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
his punishment.
it's Sammy and Ty versus Ruby Soho and Ortiz. Yeah, that's a Rampage match.
Oh, nobody cares about that. Okay, moving on. The world title match.
Yes, the world title. Yeah, didn't we just
No,
talk about that?
We didn't say our picks.
Oh man. Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. We didn't do our picks because we went everywhere else.
Yeah, we're just talking about what's going on in the most convoluted title situation. Wouldn't it have made more sense to do the undisputed match at this pay-per-view?
That's what the. Yes, it would have.
It would.
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay,
That would be.
what are our picks?
You know what? I just for
It's Chicago.
it's gotta be CM Punk.
It has to be. They will
It's gotta
burn
be CM
the building
Punk.
down.
Yeah.
So why did we make Mox champion?
Because it's AEW.
Because they were in Chicago, and you know.
No, he won in Cleveland, and they wanted to bring up how CM Punk always loses in Cleveland.
Because it's long-term booking.
All right, I'm done with AEW. Like, I'm officially over them. Like, the fact that we talked this long about them makes me extremely angry. Ringside, we do.
So you know,
we do.
Yeah,
we different places.
Do commentary. That's actually kind of how we got into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so, yeah, I do agree with Bryant's comment here. Post that comment from. Yes, because of the casino ladder match, I do think this will be the time. Like CM Punk wins, and then MJF maybe come in and cash it in, because clearly that's what they want to do.
Victor, he said in his promo yesterday,
yes,
I'm 100%, but this is a different 100%.
A different 100%. And maybe I just don't have it anymore. Maybe
like Siren Math? Like,
yes.
Like there's a 100%. Like,
I don't know what that means, but
no, he said he was cleared, fully cleared, and for some reason he gave out. He just, yeah.
Well, look, we're going to transition to WWE, but before we do that,
woo wings, yeah, woo woo, wings, legendary flavors, world championship wings, woo, woo wings, yeah.
Wings. Yeah, we got to bring the mood up a little bit.
Yeah, thank God.
You know what I'm saying?
So WWE news, what's been happening?
Oh man, there's so much going on. The big
pay-per-view.
So,
before the pay-per-view,
we do the news first.
Do the news
first, and then we'll do. And you know what? I didn't even get a pick. You guys were supposed to get a pick for me. But the big news is Braun Strowman has re-signed with the WWE, and he should be debuting the
word has it Monday on Raw. So, I mean, it's just crazy because, of course, you know, we've seen him helping create CYN and being a part of that, and now there's word of him coming to WWE again.
That is true. So I will speak personally on this, but I'm going to let you know, as a member of CYN, and because of the fact that I would definitely like to keep my spot, all I'm going to say is the consensus, at least to me, was the second Cross went back, I knew he was going to get signed. Mm-hmm. Like, that's all you had to do. Once Triple H started bringing people back, I knew it was only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before that was going to happen. Now, I have some. I can't speak on the other information I have.
Of course,
you know what I'm saying. So
I don't want you to.
You know what I'm saying. But I will say CYN so far we had what? 8 shows. Mm-hmm. I think we've done 8 shows so far. Cross wrestled in Dallas, and Adam did all of them. Yeah. So yeah. So like there's still plans. There's definitely still plans, and we always got these guys that don't know what they're talking about, but it's okay.
Smart choice. If you're watching us and putting comments like that, you might want to not do that.
It's fine. Let them. No. Let them talk. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what everybody's saying already.
Okay, how about this? You go watch our interview with the one and only EC3. And
no. It is what it is. I wish I could.
I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Okay, I'll be nice.
We're good, bro.
Okay.
We're good. But this is going to be interesting because now that Braun is back in WWE, this kind of changes the game for Roman and the bloodline. Mm-hmm. Then you got Braun, Cross, Drew, Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, like
Confirmed
Seth
main
Rollins.
eventers.
Now you just expanded your main event picture.
You're confirmed main eventers. Yeah, they're all back.
Before the Cross signing and before Braun signing, who would you have expected to like take the title off of Roman except for Cody?
I think it's still going to be Cody, but at least you got some others in the conversation though to change things up just in case Cody can't come back. When the time comes, I expect Cody to be at the Rumble.
Honestly,
unless they'll get into a situation, which honestly I think it might be the best bet. Roman has to lose the title before Mania. Like that, he's done 2 full years, and if they want to do the biggest match possible, which is him versus The Rock, it should not be for the title. And I don't think Triple H will do that. I think he's seen.
No, the one thing you can't do, one thing you cannot do. You cannot have a title reign like Roman Reigns and have it ended by a part-timer. Boy, that is the biggest.
But
like, I don't care how big the match is. That is like the biggest slap in the face.
Especially Vince. Huh?
Oh yeah, I mean, he wouldn't lose.
I mean, it could be for the title, and he beat The Rock.
Yeah, I mean, he could do that.
I'm saying that they're not going to do that because we've done that. We've done that how many years at this point? Done the same situation where the title is changed hands to a part-timer who's coming in during WrestleMania time. If Triple H is truly changing this era, the title needs to not be in this situation. You could still have Roman and The Rock, but the title does not need to be a part of this. So I think he's going to lose the title before we get to WrestleMania. That's what's going to happen for sure. So,
now
my words.
Are we talking?
Maybe he won't get pinned though.
Are we still thinking he goes in as one champion and not undisputed? I never really liked that idea, but I can. I really didn't want them to put the damn titles together in the first place. It didn't make sense to me because exactly USA Network says they want a title. Like we knew this already. Like them putting the titles together, and then with Roman's contract and the way that it happened, and now that he's getting his time off in the middle, which happens to be during his undisputed run, like this is
not well thought of.
Yeah,
I just would go ahead. I think it would be a better situation, especially for Roman. Yeah, like Victor's saying here, that they thought. How would they think if he signed a contract? I think that's silly. Whoever, how Vince McMahon probably is. He's like, oh, I can convince him, but it's like, come on, there. I think our best case here is. It's time for Roman to pass it off. He's been the champion for 2 full years. Like,
oh man,
let's change it up.
Well, you know what? Let me apologize because I forgot to throw this in there when you brought this up. I forgot to bring up the Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah,
I forgot to do this.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, that picture. Now they have a T-shirt.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
They use that picture for everything now, and it's so funny. And it's amazing. And this will be the first AEW shirt that I think I'll own, like right there. So, because it's just ridiculous. But Braun signing is big. I think that's a big deal. He's a big man, confirmed main eventer. We'll see what comes. Like this regime is great. In other news, what happened to a person that will probably never be signed to WWE again?
Don't do that.
Patrick Clark.
Come on, man.
Velveteen Dream.
Formerly known as Velveteen Dream.
This man can't catch a break.
Don't do that, bro. I was damn. My man's got arrested for what? Drug paraphernalia?
Yep.
And then he was bailed out by
battery.
Oh, wait, you said there was battery?
Yeah, there was battery in there too.
Damn.
He killed his career. Like that's the thing. I think at this point, sorry. In my opinion, he should have went into the indies. He should have been focused. Keep your nose clean. Focus on wrestling, getting work. But
Yep.
I don't know. Some of these people that I don't know. I just don't know. I feel bad. I hope he can get his life together because he at one point was one of the most talked about talents in wrestling, and now he's on the other side. Now it's like I never cared for the gimmick anyway. And if you listen to previous episodes, you'll hear me say it. He did a terrible Prince impression, and I'm the biggest Prince fan. Okay, and it never worked. So, but I will recognize real. Real recognizes real. The man could wrestle.
I ain't got no money.
Yeah.
He had the second best Prince gimmick in the business.
No, the fourth. Like he is in Prince.
He said the fourth.
His Prince impression was terrible. It never worked. And people are like, "Oh man, I love this gimmick." I'm like, "You are an idiot."
Look at this.
Yeah,
That's Brian. We are not going to compare him to Jeffrey Nero Hardy. We are not going to compare him to Jeffrey Nero Hardy. There is a generation
Piers,
of
what's good from Australia? We got Australia checking
Good
in.
day.
Good day.
Good day, mate. But we are not going to compare him to Jeffrey Nero Hardy. Jeffrey Nero Hardy influenced a generation of wrestlers. There's literally a company based on Jeff Hardy called AEW. Like all facets of Jeff Hardy. Like literally, it's right there. We are not doing that. Like
oh man.
Jeffrey Nero Hardy created a generation of wrestlers. He did more for wrestling than NXT has. Like there's so many. Oh God. We gotta stop showing that one.
I don't like. Oh man.
In other news, have you seen the stuff going on with Riddle, bro?
Oh man. Oh, bro. Look, I was just gonna get into the. Look, he Piers agrees with you.
Yes, he did. Exactly. See, Piers gets it.
Bro. Oh man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I was just about to get into the fact that Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins had like this amazing promo segment. You know what I'm saying? This past Monday.
No, that's when it got real. That's when it got real. That was the moment it got real. Now,
like,
the promo was
work, but then it got super spicy.
Now,
I'm
first
talking about
it started
Tabasco, cayenne pepper, slap your mama, all that was on there.
Just to give a recap, of course, for weeks and weeks, Seth and Riddle have been just fighting everywhere. We even saw it live here at the Sunday Stunner, at the Crown on DB Day, my birthday, August 7th. And they fought, they didn't wrestle that night, but it was Seth versus Ziggler, but it ended in a Riddle fight. Like they've been doing a good job of building to this match where they've just been fighting all across the country. They've not wrestled one-on-one yet. Now we're finally getting it in Cardiff. On Monday, there was video floating around. It was almost like recorded on cell phone, but it was released on WWE where Riddle and Seth got into another fight in the parking lot. Then it led to a sit-down interview with Corey Graves where they were breaking down the match. Seth being in character, they're talking trash. Well, this is where it changed up. It was?
I mean, look, the best.
Time out.
Best works are the ones that you can't tell if it's a shoot or not.
Time out.
True.
It's still real to me, damn it. It's still real to me. Piers. It's still real to me. All right. But anyway, it got to the end of the interview and Riddle was like, no, because Seth was like, I'm going to show you who the real man is. And Riddle hits him with the line. He said, man, I'm going to prove to you that the only real man in your relationship is Becky, bro. And then that was when, throw the picture back up.
Yeah.
Right at that moment, Seth's face changed. And that was when he stopped being Seth Rollins and he became Kobe. He said, hey, Riddle, you still there?
Yeah, bro, I'm still here, dude. I'm still here.
He said, you want to talk about my family? Why don't we talk about yours? Oh, yeah, that's right. You ain't got no family because your wife and your kids left your bitch, divorced you and left your bitch ass. because they don't want to see you anymore. And Riddle got hot.
He's like, "Where are you, bro? Where are you?"
No,
like
no. First he was like,
I've seen people get mad in so many different ways.
Yeah,
I've never seen somebody get mad like that because
that's hot.
Why it like for me, I was like,
no, he said
mad, but like
he got mad because he was like, I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. Like he got, where are you? Like, and then he's like, and then Seth was like, yeah, bitch, I'm right here, bitch. Find me. He's like, come find me. I was like, what is happening? That was better than the whole episode of Raw, and Raw was still
Seth. You know he fight for real, right?
No, that's Kobe. That's Kobe.
Kobe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still real to me.
That man is a UFC. Let's not forget, Matt Riddle was 5-3 in the UFC. Bars.
I would say this has been amazing to give Riddle that serious because everybody's laughing about that jokester.
Wait. Did you see how they slid his first name back up in there?
Oh yeah. He's Matt. He's Matt Riddle. Matthew Riddle again.
He is returned to Matthias Cornelius Riddle.
Riddle, yes, the 17th.
The 17th.
Yeah.
That's right.
Everybody's getting their names back. We back. Right. I can't wait to see the return of Antonio Cesaro and Alexander Rusev.
No.
Or no, Elias Sampson is coming back.
Not Elias Sampson.
Otis Dozovic. Otis Dozovic is back.
Oh yeah, Dozovic. Yeah, exactly. Otis Bocephus Dozovic.
Yeah, Otis Dozovic is coming back. Who else? Who else lost their names?
Who else lost their names?
Oh my God. I mean, there was Antonio Cesaro, Alexander Rusev. Oh yeah, Big E Langston is coming back.
That's right.
Big E Langston.
Yes. Big Etor, Ethan Langston. That's right.
No, that's their names. Those are their names, right? I'm not lying.
Yeah, no, Big E's name is like, it's like Etor something. Etor Ewan or Ewan.
But yeah, he originally was Big E Langston, and then Roman's going back to his original name, Leaki.
Leaki, Liaison.
Reigns. Yeah. Oh man, they're all getting their names back. It's happening.
Absolutely. So we got the whole Rey Mysterio Edge situation with Judgment Day. Now instead of Rey and Dominic, thank God, it's Rey and Edge. That's going to be an interesting dynamic.
Yeah. And I'm intrigued.
And then where is it? What about good old Kevin Owens?
Oh yeah,
good old Kevin Owens, man. And this his deal with Sami Zayn.
Man,
and I saw it. You saw it.
You see the long-term booking.
I was about to say because Kevin Owens,
except it's actually going to happen.
He wiggled his left ear, and Sami Zayn wiggled his right ear. So that means long-term booking. They're going to come together.
Booking.
They're going to come together and take the undisputed tag titles.
Okay, Pierce, we're not doing that.
Right. He's an NBA on the pole, man.
We're not doing that. Okay.
No. Holy crap.
But yes, clearly they're setting up. Now clearly they're setting up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Usos for the tag team championships, which that's going to be a big match. I'm excited.
Honorary Us, man.
It's not happening. And then word has it that Solo Sikoa is going to be called up soon. Yeah. So I can already imagine what's going to end up happening. He's getting kicked out. Like Sammy's getting kicked out fast. And Cole, I commented today. I was like, Cole says, "Oh my God, is that Solo Uso?"
Hey, Rikishi, he's spitting them boys out, boy. Because
he said, "Copy and paste."
I swear to God,
3 times.
God, man,
3 times.
Man, that man jeans are strong.
See, I always said
strong.
I'm kind of mad because I always said the best way to call him up would have been like, Roman's car pulls up outside of NXT and he's like, "Hey bro, get in. I'm calling you up." He goes out the window.
That would be nice.
Roman's like, I'm calling you up. Get in the car. We gotta go.
And don't touch nothing. Sit in the car.
Don't touch nothing.
When did Roman turn into
You either wrestling or I'll call you tomorrow. All right.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yes, right. That would have been amazing. It's just Roman's first appearance on NXT. He just rolls down the window. He's like, I'm calling you up. It's like, let's go.
So before we get to the matches, the pay-per-view, how much did you hate this?
I didn't hate
because I hated it.
Not a 9.
I do not support Aaliyah at all. I love Raquel. Raquel is awesome. Aaliyah, no.
I think this is going to lead to things. I think you get sometimes booked into a situation where it's unavoidable, where everyone knows Sasha and Naomi are coming back. Like, there's no question about it. After what we've seen, they're coming back. Would you?
Almost forgot about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about him.
Yeah.
But would you want them facing Damage Control right out the gate, or would you want to build to a bigger pay-per-view match?
Yeah, something bigger.
So I think that's
the situation. Are they even tagging?
This is also true. True.
Yeah, because like Sasha is cool in a tag team, but I feel like they both would need singles runs. I don't understand they left together, and I understand that they probably could come back together. Yeah. But the reason they were probably put together was pretty much because, well, we ain't got nothing for Sasha, but we got to have Sasha relevant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now they're the hottest thing in wrestling. I mean, if they come back,
and especially after they've done a pretty solid good job of building the women's tag titles to be semi-important.
So if they was going to do that, then they should have put the titles on EO and Dakota Kai. But again, you got a heel team, because when Sasha and Naomi come back, they're gonna be super hot. Nobody's gonna boo them. Heel
and that's probably the case, and that's why I think they did what they did, was because they want to give them an easy win on the way back, and that way lead to that match with Damage Control. I mean, then you can let that feud ride for almost the rest of the year into next. So I don't know. I think it was a no-win situation, but then again, we already know Triple H has always been a fan of Raquel, and she's kind of been spinning her wheels on the main roster since she debuted. She hasn't really done anything, so maybe they did that to give her something. And Aliyah was like, "Well, you're here."
Right. We're running low on faces.
I love Raquel, but in the situation she is now, it's just not interesting to me.
Yeah.
There's nothing that really pops or stands out about her or storyline or tag team or anything.
And maybe this is the case to do something. But I think it is going to lead to Sasha and Naomi coming back. They're going to say, "Hey, we never lost our belts. You better put them up." And they wrestle and take the titles back. So it's to at least give something for Raquel since she's been on the roster.
I dig. I understand that. So also, Pierce, I understand you don't like Sasha, but you're wrong as hell.
No, not on this show.
You're wrong as hell.
You're incorrect.
Everybody on that roster who's had their best match has had it with Sasha Banks. It wasn't with Charlotte. It wasn't with Alexa. It wasn't with Bayley. It was Sasha.
It's not on this show.
Creates bangers.
All right, so we are a Sasha Banks approved podcast. Okay,
it was not always that way.
Banger,
but she has won me over.
Mm-hmm. We are a Sasha Banks approved podcast. So sorry, we disagree. You are incorrect. So proceed.
Let's get into this pay-per-view. Let's make some picks, y'all. Let's make some picks, and let's start this one off with the one I don't want to watch. Okay. It's going to be Liv Morgan versus Shayna Baszler. I love Shayna Baszler. Let me just say that. Mm-hmm. I love the submission magician. I just don't like the name, because that sounds like something Mr. Magnificent would come out to.
Yeah.
What?
Let me tell you, I've loved it. I'm loving the art for this pay-per-view. They killed it.
Haven't you wrestled a guy named the Masked Magician before?
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
I've worked with him before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. So Shayna Baszler, Alexa Bliss. Is this
No,
If
that's
it's
not
me-
Alexa Bliss.
I'm sorry. Liv Morgan. Shayna Baszler, most of them look alike. I'm sorry.
Jeez.
Wait a minute.
Jeez.
Grace.
Wow. Gee, I expected me to say something like that, not you.
Look, Liv Morgan. Shayna Baszler. Is this not one of the most awkward championship runs we've ever seen? God damn, Liv Morgan. Come on.
I think Liv was put in a possible situation. Liv was put in a possible situation where they needed to do something with her. She was the logical person to win. Oh, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We are not doing that. Not on this show.
I like him, man.
No. No. No, we're not doing that.
Hey, I'm sorry we offended you, sir.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Great white man.
We cannot do that. Anyway. Liv's winning, but she was put in a possible situation. Again, it comes down to that McMahon logic. She was booked terribly. Like I said, no face should cash in the Money in the Bank on a cheat way, because it never works out. It never works out. Go down the line. If somebody can name me one person where they cashed it in sketchy and it worked out for their title reign, I will admit that I'm wrong, but I am not wrong, because I remember every Money in the Bank winner. It never works when a face does it in a sneaky way. The only way that a face could do it is if they call their shot. And yeah, every other person, they've had probably the worst title reign, or it's ended in the worst possible way. Liv Morgan was put in an impossible situation, and it will just not work out. He wasn't a face. He was a heel every time he cashed it in. So no, that doesn't work. I'm saying a face wrestler.
This is an interesting comment. Sasha, I'm sorry to jump it.
No, you're good.
Says, if Sasha runs solo, Naomi would return to do the main event. To do main event. Oh, you mean the show? What would be the plan with her in the short term? Keep them together long. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you can give them both. You can give them both runs on different shows.
Yeah. You would have to split them up
because both champions need contenders. Yeah. And nobody can sit there and say that Naomi nor Sasha is not a viable contender for either title. So to me, that's,
but we also got to think back to why they left too.
We appreciate you. We love you, bro. We appreciate you,
man. We got to think back why they left. They got mad because they were made tag team champions, but they didn't have storylines. Plus, they were going to be challengers for both the women's titles while they were champions. Like, that was the whole thing that made them mad. They wanted to at least, that didn't work. Again, it proved my point.
That was so weird because she cashed in on Charlotte. She beat Charlotte. Her first defense against Charlotte, she lost. And it was
again, it does not work. You do not give it. You don't have a face cash in on someone. Like, it does not work. Again, none of you have proved me wrong, and I know because I am correct. Now, so
okay, but I also have Liv Morgan winning this match. Yeah, even though I would love Shayna Baszler to win this match, I know Liv Morgan is going to win.
I'm going to go with Liv Morgan just because there's no real reason for her to lose right now.
Here's the thing that I think is going to happen is there's a Wild Ronda that has been,
Ronda has appeared.
A Wild Ronda that's been just every week having situations. So I feel like somehow she's going to mess up Shayna. I wonder if they're going to feud or something like that's
Ronda and Shayna.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that.
I would have expected at some point the Ronda and Shayna to be a tag team. The four horsewomen of NWA.
I agree.
The story writes itself.
I agree. But then again, Marina,
we was going to get that match back.
We were
with the WWE four horsewomen and then the MMA. But
the problem is Marina
and other girl, they just
Jessamine.
weren't that. Jessamine Duke just weren't.
They weren't ready. Getting it. They weren't ready. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Let's go to which will probably be the hardest hitting match of the night.
Ooh,
Gunda.
Ooh. First of all, the Cardiff is going to go insane for this, just for the implications. Like, It's going to be an amazing. And did you know this was the first time the Intercontinental title has been defended on a pay-per-view in like months? Like on a pay-per-view, which is ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
Triple H again, he recognized. Gunther is winning.
There's no reason for him to lose.
Sheamus still deserves that Intercontinental title reign. It's the only title he has not won yet. I do think Sheamus winning could be. I just don't think it's happening here, though. I really don't. I don't think you're going to beat Gunther this way. I mean, crazier has happened, but I don't think it's happening like that.
What I want to know is how come the United States Championship isn't being defended in England? That's what I want to know. In Wales. I'm just saying.
I know Cardiff.
Cardiff. What's really going on?
Yeah, you're right.
That was mad sarcasm too, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
So you going with Gunther?
Gunther.
Okay.
Gunther.
So, this match right here.
Yeah, Finn Balor and Damian Priest taking on Rey Mysterio and the Rated R Superstar.
Whoa, what a tangled web we weave when we weave. So Edge, like this is a convoluted storyline.
Yeah.
Judgment Day is gonna win, and it's gonna be because of Dominic interfering in the match and joining Judgment Day.
Yes.
I've been saying it for weeks on this show. He's gonna join Judgment Day, but I think this is it.
Oh yeah. Brian wants me to do it, so I'll do it. The Rated R Superstar.
Spot on. That is spot on.
Edge.
What? Thank you. Again.
Whoa, Brian.
Another great.
Bro, what are we doing here?
You're only a DB Greatness
fan.
What
are we doing here, bro?
You're only a DB Greatness fan. No other.
Rule number one of watching the Smash the live stream is nobody agrees with Mr.
Don't agree. Don't you ever agree with him again.
I don't care if Mr. Magnificent says, yes, the sky is blue. Bullshit.
The only time you can agree with him is if I say it first, and then he agrees to me. then it's okay.
There is no agreeing with Mr. Magnificent.
But how about this?
At all.
How about this?
I don't care if he says food is tasty. I do not care.
Whoa, guys!
I don't care,
guys. I just got an idea. What's going to happen? Dominic's going to interfere on the match and join Judgment Day. And so Judgment Day is going to win. I just had a brand new idea.
Oh, my God. This is the first I'm hearing about this.
Yeah, I know, right?
And I like that idea.
Yeah. I feel like that's going to work.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a great idea. No one said this idea except for me.
I don't know.
Yes. Here it goes. Here's correct. Brian's got it right. Yeah, you agree with me.
Here's an interesting question.
We love you, Mr. Magnificent. We're just kidding.
Do a romance angle with Dom and Rhea?
I don't know. It's getting weird.
It is, isn't it? It's getting like
it's not going to be your typical romance angle. This is like
no.
This she's gonna be called Dom after this.
She's gonna be the Tom with Dom. Oh man. Oh man.
Anyway,
right.
let's keep it rolling.
Let us move on. So I'm gonna save that one. So we'll go to this one next. 6-woman tag. It is Asuka, Alexa Bliss, and the lovely Bianca Belair versus Dakota Kai, Io Sky. Their names rhyme, bars,
and Bailey,
or as our other cast member J5 would call her, Triple B for Big Booty Bailey,
or as some people call her, Yamala.
Not Yamala. Who the called her Yamala? I've never heard. I feel like you just did that.
No, I didn't.
Yamala.
I've heard it.
Man.
I heard it. And it's the funniest thing. Just look up Bailey's Wikipedia and you'll understand why. Anyway,
this is facts. We do know Murphy and Rio together to shoot. That would be interesting.
Yeah. You know, it's funny because of Pierce's other comment earlier. Did you see the other? Yeah. That was Nikita, but we don't.
Oh yeah,
we don't
she
like
was
her.
Yam Bigelow.
No. Scroll up to Pierce's other comment under the "I agree with EB." Yes, it's funny because they did the romance angle.
They did. You know what? I forgot about that because it was so. Yeah, it was so short. It was.
They got to have a Mysterio, and that would be the perfect way for Murphy to come back. Oh wait, he's in AEW. Never mind.
Gary,
anyway,
appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Gary.
Love you, bro.
Appreciate you.
Anyway, I think Control is going to win. Bailey and their crew is going to win the match because they're not going to lose those titles and lose at the pay-per-view. I'm just saying.
I can see them winning this. Yeah. I got them winning because why would you bring them back? Like very rarely do you bring somebody in like that to have them lose one match.
Yeah.
Not only do I agree with you guys, but I think this is somehow going to spin off into a title situation between Bianca and Bailey. Yeah. I don't know. There has to be some extra.
Ding dong, hello.
Yeah. Yeah, they haven't wrestled for the Raw Women's Championship. They did wrestle for the SmackDown one. So this would be new territory.
Yeah.
All right. What else? What else is next?
This is going to be so interesting. Seth Rollins versus. I'm sorry, I said his name wrong.
Say it correctly.
Seth Rollins.
SEFF.
Actually, look, they're PG-14, so it's Seth fucking Rollins versus Matthew Modesto.
He's back, Matthew.
Riddle.
I say we got to give this one to Riddle. You know, which I hate because Seth, I feel like he does so well in these feuds, but he loses, you know, when it gets to the big pay-per-view. It's just, he's such a good heel, though, that he does not need to win. He really doesn't. He's kind of reached that level where he's Teflon.
So, Mike, my man, Big Mike, he made comments about this way earlier in the show, and I just found him. This was he said Rollins is going over Saturday because he's lost too many pay-per-view matches in a row. Then he said Randy returns to cause Riddle wouldn't surprise him either to get a WrestleMania build. So let me just say that when it comes to Seth Rollins, the losses don't matter.
It doesn't. He's Teflon.
I just saw something about 2 weeks ago where he has lost the most matches in WWE. But can you tell? No. Because he's kept his heat. It's something that good old Disco Inferno said, and it rings true no matter how you feel about him. A good heel, it doesn't matter if they win or lose as long as they keep their heat. And Seth Rollins has continued to keep his heat no matter what. Yes, he lost 3 straight to Cody Rhodes, but you know what happened? He got his heat back right before Cody left, and he got his heat back in such a way that it didn't even deter him from the fact that he lost. He loses a bunch of matches, but as long as he keeps his heat, it doesn't matter because at any point in time, he can be at any point in time right now. Seth Rollins is #1 contender for any title, and you'll believe it. You're like, oh yeah, if he challenges anybody, if he challenges Gunther, Bobby Lashley, or Roman Reigns, you'll be like, yeah, that'll be a good match. No matter.
Roman has yet to beat him clean, if I'm correct, too.
Right.
In his whole.
I don't think that this is going to be the end of that particular story. So I think
the first match is definitely not going to be the end.
Seth is going to go over, and I think Riddle is going to get it back later on. But right now, I'm definitely going with Seth.
Bryant says double count out with another match going down at Extreme Rules. Man, that's right. Seth Rollins. Right, I don't know. I don't even know who I have for this match because there's reasons for both to win.
Yeah.
There's reasons for both.
I'm going with Riddle for this one.
Because we saw. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's because he's been on the receiving end of the beatdowns and stuff. So that's my take. But honestly, you could go either.
Bro, my thing is he lost to Cody in consecutive pay-per-views. And each time he was like, no, I want another match. No, I want another match. I can see him doing the same thing this time. But honestly, I feel like if Seth won this match, Riddle should be the one to chase him.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? So I think it makes for a better story if honestly, but I really feel like Riddle needs to get back because Seth did a lot to him.
He's beat the tar out of him.
So I feel like Riddle really needs to go over.
But yeah, Extreme Rules is next.
That would kind of be like evening the play field.
Yeah.
If he wins the match.
Yeah.
You know.
But yeah, Extreme Rules is the next. Yeah, Extreme Rules will be the next big pay-per-view. So it would make sense for you to continue to something.
Regardless what happens.
Yeah.
You know what? And like it could end in probably not a double count out, but probably in DQ.
Yeah.
And then they go to Extreme Rules and then they have a no DQ match.
Yeah.
You know, but something fishy or something, it's not going to be clean. Whatever happens, it's not going to be clean.
It's not.
I don't foresee it.
There's so much hate. This is a true feud, and I love true feuds. Oh, it's great.
So
Chef's kiss.
So we are here. This is going to be big.
And isn't it crazy that this pay-per-view is so compact compared to only 6 matches?
Sunday is 14 matches. This is what, 6? 7? That's half the show. You're giving your people, they're giving their guys so much time to work these matches.
Yeah.
And the AEW show, man, you look 14 matches, and if they give them all time, you're looking at a 6.5 hour show.
Yeah.
Ain't no way, bro. That's like watching Wrestle Kingdom. Bro, Wrestle Kingdom comes on in the States at like 2 a.m. and it ends like 6 or 7 a.m.
So long.
Nah, buddy.
And we do have another WWE pay-per-view this weekend. There isn't one more. Worlds Collide.
I forgot all about Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed in myself because I completely forgot about Worlds Collide.
Yeah.
Completely. But this right here is the main event. This is going to be
main
huge.
Event situation.
But I mean, you know me, man. I'm rolling with Roman, dog. I'm going Roman.
I'm sorry, Drew. I don't know. I don't know. This is a tough situation because especially with their first pay-per-view being overseas in how many years? I think it's been like a long, long time. And you kind of want, I don't know. I just don't know.
If he beats him, does he win both belts or is it just one belt?
It's both. Yeah, it's both belts. It's not one title on the line.
Yeah, it's undisputed.
Undisputed WWE Universal Championship.
He's going to keep it.
Yeah. See, my man's Bryant says 2 things could happen. Either Braun or Cross interfering. And then Wendell, will the Fiend be a factor? We don't know.
All of them. All of them's going to be in there.
Right. First Cross comes out to interfere, and then Braun comes out to interfere, and then the Fiend comes out.
And the Fiend comes out.
And everybody like Spider-Man. They're all pointing at each other.
They're all pointing. They're all in the ring. And then all of a sudden you hear, wrestling has more than one. And Cody comes out and just nodding.
Right.
And everybody's like,
with his arm in a sling.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
And he does that weird.
He does that
weird lip bite.
Right. Get us down away. Yeah.
But no, honestly, I'm gonna have to give it to Roman. It's just, I just don't see Drew winning this. It sucks for Drew. I really do think
he's super legit. He's always been legit.
And maybe what happens is after this pay-per-view, they like fuse the belts back and they give him a new title, and then Eric Bischoff pops up on Monday Night Raw and gives Drew the World Heavyweight Championship back in the day. Like he just gives him the new title, and then that's the new title on Raw, like back in the day.
And better than ever.
Now, real quick, let's kind of blaze through Worlds Collide. and I'll run down the matches. You just tell me your picks.
Okay, but before we do that,
Yeah.
since you brought up, Cody, Malcolm,
Oh yeah,
King,
Cody Shabazz.
We have to acknowledge
Little
his
known
fight
Black history facts.
for civil rights movement. We have to acknowledge this because we are where we are thanks to him. Those three brothers right there. You know what I'm saying? He was instrumental.
It was.
Absolutely. Okay.
Thank you, Cody.
Racism. Thank you for stopping racism, Cody. You and your in your biracial daughter. So
yeah, he did that. One more time, just so y'all remember. Right, so don't ever besmirch the great name
of Cody Shabazz
X Rose.
X Rose. And he told Martin, he said, Martin,
he said, you should go to sleep. I really feel like if you take a nap or you go to sleep, something great is going to happen.
You go to sleep, and then
Martin had a dream.
And he had a dream. And he said, I'm going to have a biracial daughter one day.
and then he said, you know what I'm going to feed my daughter?
Woo wings. Yeah. Woo woo. Wings. Legendary flavors. World Championship wings. Woo. Woo wings. Yeah. Woo.
Wings. Wrestling has more than one royal family.
There's only one family in the civil rights movement.
There's only one family in the civil rights movement. Adrenaline in my soul. My name is Cody Rhodes.
Whoa! Oh man, my chair done came apart. Oh
Jesus,
man.
breaking your chair.
Oh man.
Oh no.
This is too good.
Too much.
This is too much.
All right, real quick. Because
please let's go through these. Dog.
Let's finish off strong. We're gonna blaze through these. Worlds Collide. Of course, this is the final. With NXT and NXT UK fusing all their belts. So, and this past episode of NXT, a lot of the former champs popped up to give the new school advice and stuff. It was cool. It was a cool episode. Well, first match, which was crazy that they announced it at the end. Carmelo Hayes, the North American champion, because Melo Don't Miss, is taking on Rick O'Shea himself. So who will win this match for the North American Championship?
I don't want to go against Rick O'Shea, but you already said Melo Don't Miss, so I'm going for Melo Hayes.
Don't miss. But honestly,
and we have the same gear maker. That's
honestly, I want Ricochet to win just for the simple fact of Melo needs to get called up and going ahead and running through that roster on the main roster. Melo's ready. He's been ready because he's the A champ and he is the A superstar. Like, honestly, Shawn Michaels had said, hey, this is the true next new school Shawn Michaels right here. He looked at Melo. He's like, you're me, except you're black. No, hold on. Let me do it right. Like with Blake Shawn. He's like, hey, kid, you're me, except you're black.
Yes, but I like this.
Yeah,
Melo, but it will be the match of the weekend.
There's no question. No question. Kaylani, that's my good friend Kaylani.
That's fire.
Yeah, she knows truth, all truth. That's going to be the one. So Melo, everybody says Melo. Everybody agree?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Melo, no question.
Okay. Next up is a fatal four-way tag team elimination match to unify the NXT Tag Team Championship and NXT UK Tag Team Championship. Okay. Between the Creed brothers, Brutus and Julius, taking on Brock Jensen and Josh Briggs. Of course, the Creed brothers are the NXT Tag Team Champions, and Jensen, and Briggs are the UK champs. And of course, Gallus, Mark Coffey, and Wolfgang, and Pretty Deadly, yes, boys, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson.
Wow. I could just tell you just from you telling me that I could definitely tell that since I haven't watched NXT UK in forever, I have no idea who those UK guys are.
Oh no! If you haven't seen Pretty Deadly, they are one of the.
Oh yeah. I mean, I remember Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly.
What about Gallus?
Oh yeah. I love Gallus. I remember Gallus, Joe Coffey, and yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
That's my pick. I'm choosing Gallus.
Yeah, I think Gallus will take it. Because Creed Brothers have a storyline where it looks like Diamond Mine is breaking up somehow. Stop it, Creed brother. Now, Julius Creed is probably going to be like a solo guy. Like the dude, he's jacked and he can talk. Like he's got a good future. Next big match for the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. All of these are title matches, by the way. Every match on this card are title matches. Katana Chance and Kaden Carter, of course, Katana Chance being Casey Catanzaro, are the women's tag team champions, and they're teaming up against Drop and Nikki ASH.
No reason they should win.
Why not?
They're on the main roster already. Why
not?
This point, why would they want to jump back down? I mean, if this were
people jump back down all the time,
and it works.
They do.
Apollo's down there.
Definitely work for Finn Balor.
Apollo's down there. Mandy is killing it right now.
Agreed.
And yeah. Oh, this is a big one. Yeah, can she get her name back? That's for damn sure. You're right. Yeah, Piper needs her name back. Maybe she will get it back at this pay-per-view. Maybe Nikki would take off the superhero outfit. Who knows? I think Katana and Kaden are gonna take it. They're the champs.
But it's got to be Nikki ASH taking the pin because there ain't no way they're gonna get down Doudrop.
No,
I mean they'll get her down, but not for the count.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the NXT Women's Championship is fusing with the NXT UK Women's Championship as champion Mandy Rose is taking on Meiko Satomura. Of course, the legendary, the final boss.
Satomura. So I'm going Satomura just because.
Wait. There's one more. There's one more in the match, and Blair Davenport.
Okay. Well, I'm still sticking with Meiko Satomura because now is probably the time that Mandy Rose needs to go back up.
Here's my theory.
It might need to be the time.
It's my theory. It's either going to be Miko to win or it's Blair to win. Either way, Blair is either taking the pin or she's taking the win. That's what's going to happen.
Bars. She's either taking the pin or she's taking the win.
The only person who's not getting pinned at all in this match is Mandy Rose. So she's
going to win it.
Huh?
I think she's going to win it. Mandy Rose.
Mandy's getting called up, bro. She's coming back. She's going back to that main roster. Toxic Attraction is killing it. Like, there's no way. Like, especially after the Gigi and JC killed it on their debut. It's time to call them up. We need two big groups on the roster. And so they'll probably hit the SmackDown. And then our main event, the NXT champion, Braun Breaker, is taking on NXT UK champion, the first and last UK champion, the one and only Big Strong Boy.
Tyler Bate. Look, I love Tyler Bate. I do. I really like. I'm a fan.
Not against Braun Breaker.
He's not beating Braun Breaker. He'll lift him. He'll toss him. He ain't beating Braun Breaker. It is not time, Braun Breaker. But you know what? Now that Braun is back, Braun needs to have his name changed. Since Braun is back, Braun needs to get his name changed. Let him be a Steiner.
Yeah, I think he's going to change it to the Rex Steiner like they were thinking originally or something like that. Like they originally said like Rex Steiner was going to be his name, and then they went with Braun Breaker. They might do the same deal. I don't know. I do think this would be a good time for Braun to lose. Give it to Tyler Bate. Let him be NXT champion for a bit, and then let Braun Breaker go on break for a little bit, and then come back with the new name and, debut on the main roster.
One of the crazy things is like Tyler Bate has been in WWE, what, like 4 years? No,
Yeah.
5, 6 years?
Yeah. Because
25, 26?
Yeah, he's young.
So, I mean, it could work.
Yeah, that's what I run.
I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
But that's it. It's going to be a big weekend for wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, man, that was a whole lot of stuff, man.
We did.
And, I threw that up. But before we get up out of here, I have to bring up a couple things. And one of those things is our first sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
Course.
Go to www.free with 3 E's. freec3.com. Use code STM for 20% on life for life. You need a meal plan, you need a workout plan, you need to get yourself into shape. That's where you do it. Look, I started the program about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
I just had my in-body test done at 5-Star Nutrition. I gained 6 pounds. I dropped I went from 17.3% body fat down to 14.6% body fat, bro.
Ooh.
Gained 6 pounds of muscle, lost almost 3% body fat. It works. I'm trying to tell you. Go to www.freec3.com, freec3.com. Use code STM, stands for Smash the Mat, for 20% off for life.
For life.
Wait, did you know that we actually have another sponsor as well? We do.
We have. We got another one.
Yeah, it's being sponsored by Air Smash, the newest shoe line that features.
Boy, if you don't get them damn
you better put those terrible shoes down.
Yeah.
Show our real sponsor back again. Let's finish this up.
I feel like Uncle Ruckus drew those. Did you see my face on those?
Those was horrendous. They're horrendous.
Bro, those big ass pink lips.
You need to stop buying art from Stevie Wonder. I'm just saying, like what in the world? Can you put the real sponsor back up, please?
Yeah, man, that was ridiculous, bro.
Anyway,
he said the Air Smashes.
Anyway,
bro, I feel like if you walk to your mailbox with those, you'll have a hole right there in the soul.
Yeah,
hole in your soul, bro.
And you should fill it with great nutrition. Of course, www.freec3.com. Use the code STM for 20% off for life. Of course, you should free your nutrition by smashing the diet.
God damn right. And look, and you know what? Speaking of that, he made his debut. EC3 made his debut. He made his debut on NWA with some of my good buddies. See, right there on the far right, my man. Oh, you know what? On the right, Kurt Gannon. It's his birthday today.
Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying? Merry Mother Loving birthday to my guy Kurt Gannon. Right there in the middle is Space Cowboy Stacey Alexander. Right there on the left is Leo Wolf. You know what I'm saying? CYN invaded NWA 74. You know what I'm saying? But and that's cool, and I'm happy for them. But what I'm extremely excited and proud about is that this man right here.
Yeah.
This man right here. And I probably should have said this at the very beginning of the show. But today is my 3-year wrestling anniversary. Okay. So September 1st, 2019, I started wrestling. I started training to wrestle. And this man right here, Psycho Boy Fodder, my first tag team partner, he's the guy that hit me up and said, yo, I found a spot. Let's go train. 3 years later, my man Fodder, he has made appearances on AEW, WWE SmackDown, WWE Raw. He was just on NXT a couple weeks ago, but he has just officially signed with the NWA. From first, he was with CYN. Then he signed with NWA. Like, this is my dude right here. That's my bro. You know what I'm saying? I love that guy. I'm super excited for him. Matter of fact, we probably need to get him on the show.
I really do at this point.
For a while.
It's about that time.
It is about that time. So I definitely got to send a big major shout out to my boy, the Psycho Boy Fodder, man. one of the best out of the Carolinas to do it, bro.
Mhm.
He's only been wrestling 3 years. He's literally been on every major
And
company.
let me
He
tell
was
you,
even on Ring of
he
Honor
knows how to
before they
get
were
down,
sold.
man. He knows how to get down too in the ring. He knows how to wrestle.
He does. Everybody, Ricky Morton loves him. Ricky Morton swears by this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like he told me he was at the NWA tapings, and like he was surprised that people knew him. Like the brother works, man. So definitely shout out to him, man, because he does super good work, man. I'm just look, I'm emotional. I'm emotional and I can't let go. Yeah, that's what it is. I wasn't about to finish the song. Carl Thomas would be very
I was
disappointed.
about to say that's a classic right
I
there.
know it, but look, make sure you follow us on all social medias. On Facebook, Smash the Mat. You see it right here on the banner. On Instagram, Smash the Mat Podcast. On Twitter, Smash the Mat Pod. Matter of fact, we were screaming live on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? We're screaming live on our YouTube, Smash the Mat Podcast. And afterwards, this show is going up on all of the streaming platforms. So if you missed it, or if you want to watch it back, you know what I'm saying? Well, at least listen to it. It'll be on Spotify, Amazon. It'll be on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. It'll be on TuneIn Radio. It'll be on Pandora. It'll be on everything. Everything. You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, that was a lot.
It was.
Speaking of which, guys, I didn't want to end the episode without my official announcement.
Oh.
Yeah. This is big. This might be